Hey y'all, and welcome to the first ever episode of Body Plus. In this channel, I would like to discuss body positivity and what it means. Body negativity has ruined us as a society, and people don't see it. And the people that do see it seem to ignore it because it's become a societal norm, and that's not okay. People have done such horrible things to each other and said such horrible things to each other because they accept it as a reality. And that's not okay. People look at me and they don't think that I have a body positivity issue and that I've never had to struggle with body positivity. And while I haven't had to struggle with some of the same issues that other people have, I have a story of my own. And I'm not here to collect sympathy. I'm here to put out a very real message. People need to stop hating each other. They need to stop judging each other by what they look like on the outside. We have done such terrible things to each other because we accept that as a society it's okay to hurt those because they're different from yourselves. My body positivity story starts when I was young. I was picked on consistently by someone very close to me. I'm not going to reveal who because we've gotten better, gotten much better since. But it was family. I will mention that. I was always too thin for every time I was being poked at in every which way. You're too thin. You need to eat more. You're too short. You're scrawny. Our girl's gonna like you. And at the time when I was younger, it didn't bother me. But as I started to grow up and I started dating, I started getting the same things. And I was constantly being picked on for the exact same things that she would tell me. And that planted a little seed in my head. And that seed grew into a very huge tree of doubt. One day, when I was 16, I got tired of it all. It was just too much. The thought of never being wanted by somebody because of what I look like just seemed like everything to me at the time. And so I wrote up my letter and I grabbed my rope and tightened it around my neck and I just started to sink down to the ground where I had the rope tied up to bed and just kept going and going till everything started fading. And when I was going and fading, I just had a moment where I decided that there was more to life. And I fought and tried to get myself free, and I did. And that was it. I was done trying to end myself. But it never ended there. It never ended. For years now, 23 at this point, I'm still struggling with who I am. All because of words that people have told me. I died a lot inside letting those things get to me. And people always tell you the same thing. Oh, words should never hurt you. And, it should bounce off of you. just let it roll off your back. But those things, for those people who have really, truly been bullied, and those people that have truly been attacked, those words never get out of your head. They always hurt, and they leave a really nasty scar. No, I don't have the most messed up story. There are plenty more that I've heard that make my skin crawl because of what have happened to them. But this is what we come to as a society, that we pick on the weakest links to make ourselves feel better, to make ourselves seem perfect. Body positivity is something that this world desperately needs. We shouldn't be attacking people at our core level, making them feel like less of a human because we don't feel adequate ourselves. Instead, we should enforce body positivity. We should rebuild each other, because the societal perfection that we're trying to attain will never be something that we will ever have. Because as soon as we make that so-called level, society will raise it again. It is a statistical impossibility to make it to societal perfection. We as a society are never going to be what everyone deems as perfection, because perfection is relative. We should be helping each other. And just because you are thin, just because you are thick, does not make you any different from each other. It does not make you immune. It does not make you out of the loop. It does not mean that you are safe from negativity. Everyone is involved in body positivity, whether you like it or not. And we need to take a stand for the positive, because the negative is going to ruin us all. My story may be small, but there are many others like me that have had it much, much worse. Women, children, men, people who have fought, people who have died because of what others had to say. I'm not doing this for pity. I'm not doing this to make you sad. I'm doing this to make you realize that something is very, very real in our society. And we need to stand up for each other. And we need to do it now. Change doesn't happen by accident. Change happens when people band together and do something. We didn't become a society because we sat around. We became a society because we banded together. And now we're pushing to drive each other apart over something as inconsequential as size, shape, color, gender. We need to be positive. A change needs to start, and a change starts with us. This is the first episode, but it's not the last. And I really hope that y'all take message to heart and truly try to push for a new world with a better rating of positivity. Alright, y'all. That was episode 1. I mean, a little heavy. Pulled back some good memories. But, like I said, everyone struggles, no matter what. We need to be positive, and we need to enforce this. That's it for Body Plus today, and I hope to see you guys subscribe, and I'll work on episode 2. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and leave me one in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. Take it easy, y'all. Be positive.